I heard you bitches was looking for me. Bitch, here I go.
Speak easy, baby.
It's easy, baby.
It's easy, baby.
It's easy, baby. It's easy, baby. It's easy, baby.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Easy. What up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Easy, and we are live from the Speak Easy Studios, aka my mother basement. Got a little too crazy for that one. Threw my pen, knocked my mic down, but we got some more pen. That's really all that matters. Let me fix this mic real quick, though. Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna hold the microphone the entire time. I'm gonna limit how much talking I do with my hands. It's officially 49ers week. The Detroit Lions, week 1, at home against the San Francisco 49ers. No, they're trying to tell us that Trey Lance isn't playing. Come on, we're smarter than that, right? Trey Lance isn't starting at the quarterback position. However, I won't be surprised if we see him in a couple some schemed up, I don't know, kind of work like some trickery, you know what I'm saying? Some clever packages. I guarantee we see it. It's not even a doubt in my mind. We're going to see Trey Lance on the football field, whether it's at the quarterback position, whether he's throwing the football. I mean, let's keep it real. It's just his finger, which I get, probably can make a difference, but, the value in Trey Lance wasn't just his throwing ability. The man can run. MCDC's debut. Dan Campbell, Jared Goff from that Honolulu Blue. We could see my man DeAndre Swift back out there. We get to see Penei Sewell and regular season action. I mean, we get to see what my man's about because he's got a hell of a tall task in front of him, and that comes in the form of D Ford, Eric Armstead, Nick Bosa. Let's not kid ourselves. They got a hell of a defensive unit over there with Josh Barrett, only defensive back they got, but. The defensive line is star-studded, man. Nick Bosa alone. Eric Armstead been doing the thing for a long time. D Ford, same thing. Even back when he was with, the KC Chiefs. They could be what they've been. You could say they lost Robert Saleh. Sure, D'Amico Ryan is a player coach. We brag about our player coaches. You don't think he's not doing the same thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to be honest about this. Now, do I want my Lions to win? Absolutely. Do I think they're going to win? No.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Let's get into why. Let's start defensively. And more so, I guess, attacking them both at the same time. The 49ers offense, Detroit Lions defense. Let's look at the quarterback position. All right, Jimmy Garoppolo, not the greatest. That's no secret at all. But has been effective. We see my man play in the Super Bowl, led by Kyle Shanahan, the offensive guru of mine that has, kept the Niners one win above the Detroit Lions last year with a depleted roster. Coupling the facts that these guys are coming back. I don't think they're so dangerous with Jimmy Garoppolo, but I think they're more dangerous with the offensive mind of Kyle Shanahan, running at Jimmy Garoppolo, having a weapon like Trey Lance in the backfield, and a gadget play here and there with Trey Lance. Like, that's where the danger comes from, when it comes to the quarterback position for the San Francisco 49ers. However, let's not discount these running backs. Raheem Mostert, when healthy, has tore defenses up. And I don't know why we think it'd be any different. Now, I believe the Detroit Lions have upgraded their defensive line, but with that said, it's not a proven commodity. We have yet to see it. If I'm a betting man, and Vegas has odds in the San Francisco 49ers favor. Now, is it only by a touchdown and a half? Yeah, which means they think it might be closer too. You know what I'm saying? They are coming from the West Coast, East Coast time zone. But again, this Detroit Lions team, Dan Campbell included, were all unproven commodities, man. I really hope, though, that Levi Onwuzurike and Aleem McNeil are able to stuff the gap so that, Raheem Mostert won't be able to run inside, so same thing with Trey Sermon. But that's also not what he's known for. He could bounce it out. And let's not kid ourselves, man. These linebackers, do we really have faith in them? You know what I'm saying? The defensive backfield, the DBs, maybe, in passing attack, do we have faith in them against the running attack? We don't know, man. I think Raheem Mostert, look, if you're a fantasy owner of Raheem Mostert or a daily fantasy player, I would maybe look at starting this guy someday. I hate to say it against my own Detroit Lions, but look, it is what it is. Raheem Mostert's a dog. Let's go back to the NFC Championship game against the respectable Green Bay Packers, the ones who won our division kind of consistently around here. 220 yards and 4 touchdowns this guy had. 220 yards and 4 touchdowns. This is game 1. This isn't a Raheem Mostert headed into a game after maybe a half a season or quarter season of being banged up. No, this guy's coming in game 1. He's ready to prove everybody who his naysayers wrong. The ones who tell you can't stay healthy. He's ready to show you why you f***ed up. Moving on from the running attack, we'll move on to the receivers. We have Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel. Now, if you guys are fantasy football players, again, You know those guys come the ball, man. These guys can catch the ball. And again, the offensive mind of Kyle Shanahan has dressed these guys up and made them look better than they are. If you don't believe in them individually, I believe in Kyle Shanahan, because no matter where he's been, whether it's with RG3 in Washington, whether it's with the Atlanta Falcons, he's got his offense to go. And to further prove that, the fact that we don't think much of Jimmy Garoppolo and he took that man to the Super Bowl, kind of says it right there. I think the Lions are going to win in this battle, the 49ers offense versus our defense. It's going to be strongly based around the performance of that defensive line and extremely, and more importantly, the rookies. Now, we've seen Brockers stayed out a lot of times in preseason, and, a lot of that was attributed to him maybe being a vet. But shout out to Dose Dion, dropped some knowledge on me today that, Brockers might be banged up a little bit. We're really kind of banking on the rookie debut of guys like Anzarike and Aleem McNeil, to prove that they're everything we've drank the Kool-Aid for. If we're going to have success on the defensive side of the ball, it starts with those interior linemen. Jeff Okudah and Owarie, they may have good performances, but if I'm keeping it a buck with you guys, this guy Kyle Shanahan is no joke. I'm just keeping it a buck. Now, you guys can argue the fact, and Luke G did this in his channel earlier today when we were live. He said, Kyle Shanahan doesn't have the greatest Game 1 record. But you can see the same thing. If you look at history like that, you also got to look at the history like this. Jared Goff, 0-4 against the 49ers as of recent. Aubrey Pleasant, 0-4 against the 49ers as of recent. We have to look at both sides of this. We can't just take the shit that works for us and run with it. You know what I'm saying? Moving on to the Lions offensive side of the ball. We have Jared Goff leading DeAndre Swift and a couple guys from the parking lot, at the receiver position. Totally kidding. Terrell Williams, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Khalif Raymond, and Quintez Cephas, and Trinity Benson. I'm actually really excited to see, Trinity Benson when he can do. Every little piece of tape that I was able to watch and consume of his, my man can run routes, and he looks like a physical specimen. Now, I don't know. I know he ran like a 4.4, I believe is his 40 time, but he looks like he'd be the real deal. But, we just got him. He wasn't going to make the Broncos waivers. Let's keep it a buck. No, Antetokounmpo. This receiving room is unproven. I'm not gonna sit up here and like sound like a hater on my own team and tell you that they're bad. I'm not gonna tell you that, because the truth is we don't know if they're bad. A lot of these guys don't have experience. Whether they've been, some of these guys have been in the NFL for a while, but haven't seen a lot of PT or never started a lot of games. And then, other than them, there's a lot of young guys in there too. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Lots of praise. Again, unproven in NFL action. Now they're going up against Jason Barrett, possibly starting, and I don't know if he is or not, Josh Norman. Look, the San Francisco 49ers defensive backfield isn't the greatest by any means. Not at all. But again, our receivers have to go out there and prove it, man. They really do. What a lot of people are assuming the Lions have most success in receiving the football is going to come from TJ Hawkinson. But that's been no secret at all across the league. That means he's going to have extra attention on him with that. Now, I think the majority of the success from this offense coming Sunday and even throughout the season is going to be from DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams. And that's also dependent on the performance of Penei Sewell and the rest of the offensive line. Do I think they can do it? Yeah, but they have a tall task ahead of them. Nick Bosa, Eric Armstead, D. Ford. These are names that you know for a reason. I think there's another gentleman on the 49ers roster that goes a little underrated or unnoticed is Fred Warner, middle linebacker for them. I think he could perform at a high level too. Now, I'm not a big guy when it comes to predicting scores, but if I had to pick one for this game, for some reason, something's urging me to say 28-17. Look, guys, I just want to keep this breakdown brief. It may not be what you wanted to hear, but it may be what you have to hear. The Detroit Lions have to go out there and prove it, man. It is what it is. We can speak on what we think they're going to be, but we can't say anything for certain. We haven't seen Dan Campbell and majority of this roster in action. I mean, a lot of them didn't even play in preseason together, including DeAndre Swift and the offensive line. Like, are they going to have the type of chemistry we're expecting or wanting out of this unit? The reality is we don't know. We don't know. But the San Francisco 49ers are more so a proven commodity than the Detroit Lions at this point. Coupled with the fact that they still won one more game than us last year with a completely depleted roster. They have almost every single one of their stars, from George Kittle. How did I forget to mention George Kittle on offense? But anyway, from George Kittle to the starting quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo, to the star defensive end, Nick Bosa, and many more out for the season last year. If I'm wrong, come here, hit this comment section, and tell me how big of a idiot I am. I'm here for it. But if I'm right, make sure you come back. If I'm wrong, come back too. Please, please. Depending on the performance of Game 1 for the Detroit Lions, I kind of have a hot take, you guys. I think we are more likely to beat these Ravens than we are the 49ers. Hot take, maybe. We'll find out next week. Look, guys, I'm not feeling the greatest this week, but I want to push out some content for you. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you comment. Tell me I'm a dumbass. Tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me why I'm right. Next week, I'm going to have more of a hot take for you, though. I think the Detroit Lions can beat the Baltimore Ravens. Now, they may change after I watch this game 1, but we'll get into that next week. Again, guys, please hit the like button, press the subscribe button, do whatever you need to do. Help a brother grow, you know what I'm saying? As you guys know, Drake dropped a new album called Certified Lover Boy. So I had to drop some new merch. Make sure you guys check it out at SpeakeasySports.com. Order your shirt right now. I'm also going to make some Bishop Sycamore shirts too. I'll put the picture up. I'm sure I'm talking about it right now and you're looking at the picture. SpeakeasySports.com. If you guys want to help support a brother, grab some merch, man. Grab some merch. If not, press the like button, man. Like button's free. The share button's free. Commenting, telling me I'm a dumbass is free. Whatever you got to do, man. I appreciate anything you guys are able to do. And, yeah, man. Until next time. It's easy, baby.
It's easy. Speak easy, baby.